Oh, Jesus. What's going on? Are we alive? We are live. We are live. What's going on? Yeah, no. So, like the chicken butt thing, are there any other ones like where you're like chicken butt and there's like, you know, how's it hanging? And you're like,
low and loose.
Low and loose. I don't know if you'd want to say that on a Zoom call.
Yeah. Easy and greasy.
Easy and greasy. Yeah, for sure. Easy and sleazy.
Not on a work Zoom. I mean, I don't know. I mean, where we work maybe, but yeah.
That's right. Yeah, some of the places where I work. Well, anyway, I don't know. We're talking. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me, Sean Tank Top. We're over here at Casa de Tank Top. We're doing fucking Watchers in the Bar live. We usually do this type of stuff. This is usually like a Patreon feature or something like that. But since we've been in the pandemic and we're all going through it, we've been doing a handful of these live and direct to YouTube, which has been a lot of fucking fun. I got my homies, the Draces, over there. What's going on, Draces?
We're doing great.
That's the chicken butt thing. The chicken.
It's like
what? Chicken butt.
You know.
Chicken butt. Chicken sluts. That's so.
Hey,
funny.
You said you weren't going to.
It's so funny though. I never would have thought of it until. Oh my god! I mean, you want chicken sluts.
I'm pro chicken slut because it makes more chickens. Even though I don't really eat chicken, but I eat eggs.
Yeah, eggs are big. Well, yeah. I mean, the eggs are kind of more the thing of the chicken sluttiness than anything else like that. What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Gloria? What's going on, Gabe, Shane, Elizabeth, Master Octagon?
Nice,
Master Octagon. That's on Billy Bob Joe.
Nice.
That's I like that guy.
What it do? It does a lot.
It does a lot. It does a lot. But anyway, so we're hanging out over here. We're usually,
at least we used to. You know?
Yeah, dude, no shit. Yeah, right. I mean, like we do, but it's in our own mind. You know what I mean? Like now would be the time. I was thinking about this. Now would be the time to really start to get into like psychedelics and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
I saw a news article where it was like LSD use is like through the roof right now.
I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, cause like you want to do that, like that kind of, I guess that it's sort of like cliche at this point, but like, wouldn't it be cool to fucking like, you know, like lick a toad or something like that and go on like a fucking desert vision quest, like in The Simpsons or something like that. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I feel like when you do that stuff, people like, I don't know, me personally, I've only dabbled a little and just in the little mushroom guys, just a little. I gotta be outside in green. If I was in an apartment, I don't know.
That's
I'd be
true.
crying in my bathtub. So
we allegedly have had some mushrooms together while we were on a lake.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. No. Allegedly.
Waters where it was legal.
Yeah. That was great. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
May not have bought $72 worth of shrimp while high on.
That's very true. That's absolutely true. Well, anyway, thanks to everybody else jumping in. What's going on, Jai? Haven't seen you in a minute. How you doing, baby? We got Marty, Shane, everybody. All right. So anyway, what we were talking about today, in the fact that like we kind of had what is like our core Avatar: The Last Airbender crew and stuff like that. We wanted to do a quick thing. I shouldn't be chewing gum while I'm doing this thing, probably. Should I?
I'm drinking coffee. We're just like, we're just chomping it up.
We're just kind of hanging out. No. I mean, well, that really makes you seem like you're from Chicago too. It's like, hey, how's it going, my guy? You know what I mean? Like,
you know, it worked for Britney Spears in the 90s and early aughts.
Oh my
she
God,
never, always had her gum.
Yeah,
well, Sean Takeout just got a mouthful of Jardinera over there.
Right, totally. But one thing that we were talking about that we thought would be kind of fun because we've been kind of getting into, you know, we just started up like our reaction series for Avatar: The Last Airbender. We've been fucking loving it. Just so y'all know, we are completely through season 1. So if anybody out there in the comments and stuff like that, we are going to be discussing things that only have to do with season 1. The cool thing, the reason that we kind of shot everything kind of ahead of time before we started to publish the reactions, because we didn't want to get spoiled, because the thing is, because as we know, in Game of Thrones, the internet is dark and full of spoilers. And one of the things, and that's been one of the great things about the series so far, is that it's been like such an awesome sense of discovery, and we kind of were just able to kind of tear through it and stuff like that. So that's been fun. So if you can, keep all of your keep everything kind of keep everything limited to season 1 or whatever. But I thought a fun thing to do, and one of the things that right off the bat the series kind of is like a carrot that it likes to dangle in front of you, is the amazing amount of really cute creature combos that this show likes to come up with. The creatures of this show are some of the most fucking adorable that I've ever seen. And so like I was thinking we could do a little segment that I like to call "Let's Keep It or Kill It with Fire."
And I'm telling you, Sean, I don't think there's one that I would kill with fire, but hey, maybe you got
You don't
one.
think that there's one that you don't think that, I think there's at least one. I think that there's one creature that you would have to kill with fire. Like I don't think that if you came across this creature, I don't think that you'd be able to. We'll cross that bridge. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But anyway, we hope everybody else is on board. I'd love to hear what everybody else has in the comments and stuff like that. Like if it were, maybe you're just like, maybe you saw like Flopsy and you're just like, fuck that motherfucker, kill it with fire. Like if you think so, if you're totally wrong, if you think that we're totally wrong on keep it or kill it with fire, let us know in the comments and shit like that. Also, if you want to make sure. Ooh, okay. Timothy's saying something over there. The quote, maybe. All right, we're gonna get to it. We'll talk about it, Tim. But what I was thinking. Also, if you guys want to send us a super chat and ask us a question about season 1, any of our thoughts on any of the twists and turns or anything about the about all of the different things that happen in season 1, and you guys want to send us a super chat for any amount of money, we don't care. It's not a big deal, but toss a little coin for your watchers over there, and we'll answer whatever question you got. We appreciate y'all for joining us and shit like that. All right, let's get into it. We're not going to start with some of the cutest, but this one just came up. Timothy on Facebook said this one right here. Koi. The elephant koi, the giant koi fish that Aang rides on. And I remember that scene very specifically. It was something that I didn't quite point out when it happened, when we first watched it. I think it's in episode 4 or something like that, or it's early on in season 1. But like when Aang's holding on to the koi fish, he looks like strangely like really ripped. Like he looks like a weird little like kind of, he looks like he has like a little like kind of like I don't know, Iggy Pop or like Gollum like body, like, you know what I mean? Like, or whatever. But Timothy on Facebook said that the koi was one that he would kill.
But they're cute and they like to ride them. They're cute.
I know. I'm thinking myself for these guys, for the elephant koi, I'm thinking keep it.
Yeah.
For a couple of things, even though there might be a caveat, because like obviously they're cute, they're obviously not that aggressive. You know what I mean? Like they're cool, and you can ride them around like in whatever bay you might be and shit like that. What are you guys thinking?
I'm gonna say eat it.
What?
Okay. No, because I was gonna say
fire and eat it. I'm gonna
no, because it's big like a whale.
So it's probably fatty.
No,
right.
No, because it's going to have the brain capacity of a whale. So the other koi fish will remember your face and they will come after you. They see you eating their friend.
Oh,
yes, this is a pork situation.
Yeah, you don't eat.
This is
but a pork that can like fuck you up.
Oh no, wait. Hold on. This set us off on it. Timothy Falk on Facebook says, "Shit, I meant the unagi." Okay. All right. Well, we'll resend that one. We'll resend that one from Timothy over there on Facebook. But I mean, I'm with you in this. Okay, if it came down to like, I catch like an old koi. He's lived a good life. He's a big old fella and stuff like that. And I'm starving and I can't get any other food. That'd be when I think that's when me and Dustin are firing up the broiler.
Are we going to do a thing like with each animal, keep it, kill it, or fuck it? Because that's a dark world we don't need to get into.
That is a dark. Well, I
I wanted to eat it. I don't know why you're fucking it.
Keep it.
This is a kid show, Morgan.
This is not. No. That's not a kid show. That's another thing. Everybody keeps saying that.
I'm just saying, you throw
this show is not a kid show.
I'm gonna be like,
fuck
everybody keeps saying that this is not a kid show. And one way that they would definitely prove that is if one of the characters decided to fuck a koi fish. That's how you make it not a kid show.
Yes.
Bill just said, "Dang, don't like that." Gloria's not on board. I like that. So I agree, Bill. See, okay, yeah, because everybody's talking about how ripped Aang is and stuff like that. Aang is a great guy. Plus, he trains in martial arts and stuff like. Yeah, I mean, and like he's moving, he's jumping and stuff like that. That totally makes sense. So I'm saying, I think on paper across most scenarios, I'm thinking cute. Let's keep it. You know what I mean? You get the free rides and stuff like that. Also, to your point, Morgan, the koi fish might fucking turn on you.
They're smart because they got big brains like a whale.
They got the big brains like a whale and stuff like that. So I could see that for sure. All right, cool. So we're gonna head on. Okay, so we made good on the koi fish. Now this one I think is no contest. We saw him in episode 1 of season 1, and I think episode 2. The fucking the 4-winged sled penguins.
You keep it.
You keep them.
Are one of the options to strap a rocket pack to its back?
No.
That would be I mean, like
Batman Returns. Give him a rocket pack.
Give him a rocket pack. A rocket pack for like a sledding thing. Oh man, that'd be some. Well, they are.
I think Dustin is referring to Batman Returns, where the penguin
shit.
bombs
It's
to penguins,
rockets on their backs, and they walk around.
And they explode, or did they explode themselves, or they just set off the rocket and walk away?
Yeah, they just said they didn't kill any penguins in the movie.
Okay,
yeah.
So you put for acts of terrorism, you put bombs on them, but they don't die. Is that what you're saying, Dustin?
Yeah.
You want to do terrorism?
Sure.
You got it on tape.
What am I committing to?
You got it on tape.
Right. No. Allegedly. You got to put that before or after everything that we say. But I'm thinking, But I'm thinking, but that's absolutely true. Like Danny DeVito's Penguin in Batman Returns would love these guys.
Yeah, he would.
He would love these guys. I mean, obviously, you literally have
4 arms. They can commit twice as much crime.
Twice as much criming, twice as much kind of terrorizing of Gotham and shit like that. I think that it was. Oh yeah, I mean, like he would love that stuff. It's like, we're gonna come on this town like a bat out of hell. Like he would love that shit. It's like we got 4 arms and shit like that. That would be incredible. Okay, but they are some very cute boys, and they're also chill because, like, remember, like Aang, like they'll literally kind of. I don't think that they like being sled on or ridden, but like when Aang does it and he like fucking Starsky and Hutches like into the thing to like save Katara and Sokka in episode 2, I think.
Yeah.
Remember the penguin just gets up and just kind of looks at him and just goes, "Fucking piece of shit," and then walks away or whatever it was.
It's totally so their attitude is totally another day, another dollar.
Yeah. Like, and also like, yeah, they're just chill though. Like insofar as like they don't mind it, they're not going to get mad at you. So they're cute as hell, and they're like all about the whole or they're not as much of a threat. So I think it's cute. Keep them. They're cute all the way.
Have you watched an episode of Starsky and Hutch?
A long time ago when I was a kid.
Yeah, I definitely have. I was just trying to that reference was like even something that like anybody under the age of 30 would get.
Well, I think the only clue in I think would be like the whole what was it? Like, that fucking Ben Stiller, Owen Wilson movie. Maybe. That came out, but
no, they did a remake.
they did a Starsky and Hutch
oh my god,
never saw it.
Wow, I put that.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I remember I saw it with my dad. My dad was belly laughing all the time.
That's a couch mom.
That got like a couple of like Midwestern dad like out of that shit. You know what I mean? Which is
would like this, so probably get a couple East Coast dad, New England dad.
Yeah, totally. Okay, all right. So here we go. Now we got this is again another shout out to Tim on Facebook. This is what he actually meant, but we'll talk about another water dweller that I could maybe see depending on what end of the stick you're on.
I love the mustache monster. You pull on his little mustaches and you make him go around. He's so cute.
Was that the one they're like, yip yip? Oh wait. It didn't work.
That's right. Yeah, the yip yip doesn't quite work. But also, I mean, like any monster that you can have, like the term, like you can give a mustache ride.
I mean, unagi is one of my favorite foods.
That's true.
Ever.
I'm not messing with that big guy.
But like, I mean, I was at Super H Mart, which is an amazing Korean grocery store, and they have like live eels. And I was like, oh man, you're so tasty, but so terrifying.
They're scary.
They are. I mean, they are scary animals and stuff like that. I mean, I think it's one of those things where it's like he ends up kind of taming it. But I will say, like, if I was out in the water and it was like me or the unagi, I'm gonna kill it with fire every time. I'm gonna Zuko, get my fire daggers.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna go after it. And then like you're eating good for like like at least like 3-4 weeks. You know what I mean?
Good in the neighborhood, man.
You're good in the neighborhood over there. So I mean, like,
I guess he doesn't have any friends, so it's not like the unagi's buddies will come after you.
He's kind of I think the unagi's kind of like a little bit of like a loner. Like they don't like they're like sharks. Like they don't travel in packs.
Monster only in Avatarville.
Oh, I can see that.
Oh my god. I don't know what the lands are called. The lands of the Four Nations or
Right. Oh yeah. Like what is like? Yeah. Do we know what the world of Avatar is called? Shout out in the comments. Let us know.
What is the Planetos?
Yeah, version? like when in Lord of the Rings, you'd say in all of Middle Earth,
Planetos,
like all that
Avatarville.
Shit. Which I like Avatarville. Like that can work.
Sometimes I'm like, I don't know this information, and I don't care to look it up, so it's now Avatarville.
Yeah, I mean, no. And Shane White brings up a very, very good point. Oh yeah, as far as to Milk Sniffer out there, we're keeping everything to season 1. We basically watched all of season 1. So anything outside of season 1, if you could refrain from talking about any of those things, that would be amazing. Thank you so much. But Shane, you get a lot of sushi out of a fucking dead unagi.
And so one thing with quarantine is like, sushi's not really a takeout food, so I haven't had like real. We made our own, but we haven't had like real sushi. And I don't know.
At least, well, I mean, like, yeah, you'd have to go back. I mean, it's not like you guys were eating sushi every day before fucking quarantine went down and shit like that. So, so actually, everybody's kind of coming up. So they say the Four Nations, but they're not sure. I've watched the Insider. So they might say in Korra, but they can't remember the Four Nations.
We'll have to wait till we watch Korra to find out.
Yeah, we got a ways away. You know what I mean? Like, okay, cool. What do we got for the next one? Okay, we'll go with this one, and then we're gonna go with some big boys right now. We're gonna go. Well, actually, hold on. Let's do this.
Unagi was pretty big. What do you have that's bigger?
Well, these guys are like kind of nasty. Well, actually, we'll do like a little thing. Here we go. Let's try this guy real quick. This will be interesting. The fucking iguana parrot from the pirate guys were fucking bringing around in mid-season.
Yeah, he's pretty great.
I like him, and I think that I would not kill it with fire. I think I would keep him just because then you're like the dude with a fucking parrot iguana, like
that dude rule,
like on your shoulder. Like because look at this. He's got like claws and shit. Like he could like if you got in thick with that boy right there, like he could and would fuck some people up. Like for you, you know what I mean?
The descendant of like 2 types of dinosaurs.
This is basically a dinosaur. Like this is basically, yeah. I mean, like this is basically what we should have gotten in Jurassic Park. You know what I mean? But we kind of just at the time they just didn't quite know.
Dinosaurs had feathers.
Yeah.
That reminds me of Salacious Crumb, and which I'm 100% on board for Salacious Crumb.
Attitude and a little bit in profile.
Yeah,
a little bit. Yeah, he's just like a little like obnoxious little asshole that's like hangs out with.
I'm into
He's
it.
got big crumb energy.
Crumb energy.
Hashtag big crumb energy. What's his name? It's like salacious. Like, could you imagine could you imagine how salacious you would have to be to have people be like, because like if there's guys that are really tall, they're like, oh, that's Big Jerry over there. Oh, hey, that's like such and such. Hey, that's salacious Morgan Drace over there.
Just like little puppet, salacious.
That puppet is salacious.
That puppet is salacious.
Like that. He knows what he's doing.
I don't know. We better ask Tall Pete about it.
Right? Oh my God. Yeah, Tall Pete, Big Jerry, and salacious with Crumb. Oh my God. Yeah, no, I'm thinking keep it just because he looks like a lot of fun and he's colorful. He's like part like literal like a part of your costume. He's like a part of like your outfit. And shit like that. Yeah, totally. Absolutely. Okay, so all right. So I think we're all keeping the iguana parrot. Also, you get to run around and like act and look like a pirate. Who the fuck wouldn't want to do that shit? That sounds incredible, right? Okay, here we got another one coming up. This one I think is pretty easy just because A, we all would want to check this world out, and B, he looks like a big cute boy. Is we got the Roku spirit guide, the blue dragon.
Dragon. I mean, we're partial blue dragon, so we have to have loyalty.
Yeah.
Keep it.
Or we stand on blue dragon.
How are you going to kill a spirit dragon with fire anyway?
Yeah.
That's what see, that's the other thing. Yeah, like his fire, like you could throw anything at that guy and nothing's working. You know what I mean? Nothing's going through that whole thing. I mean, like, is there a way to kill a spirit? I can't remember. Do they talk about that in the show?
You get one of those Ghostbuster boxes. You can't really kill it, but you can like keep it in your firehouse for a while.
Is that the name of it? Here we go. Oh yeah, because everybody else is saying keep it and stuff like that. Fang, maybe, I think is the name of it. Okay. All right. There we go. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think that you're going to keep that. Plus, also, if you, for whatever reason, if you get sent to the fucking spirit realm, you're going to want a way to get around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like scary panda demon can't do it all. He can only run.
Yeah.
Wait, could the panda demon fly? I forget.
I don't. Maybe in the spirit. Was it in the spirit world?
He can run and he can crawl.
Yeah, I mean that's why it's like he had such big arms, almost kind of like a gorilla or something like that, kind of or whatever. Yeah. Totally. He's a ground pounder.
Downtown.
That ground.
Trying to trigger Roku or something. Maybe that would be the only thing. So Gloria looked it up, and his name is Fang.
Oh, Fang.
Okay, cool. All right, right on that. Yeah, he's got cool blue pointy teeth. Yeah, I think we're all kind of on the same boat with that. Okay, so I think this one Morgan might even be on board with going after one of these boys. Maybe.
Lay it on me.
The spider gator.
Oh yeah.
The spider gators from I think these were the guys that came out while I think it was that one episode.
The episode that nobody likes.
Nobody likes this episode.
The Great Divide. Yeah.
The Great Divide, and it was still like a perfectly fine episode. Like if that's your low watermark, like holy shit, you're doing okay. But these fucking guys, I mean, like, yeah, like literally, like all they do is they come out and they yell at you and they try to eat you. That's what they do. Like they come out like, bah, like, and then they fucking try to eat you and shit. Like I don't think there's
goat.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're gonna get that. Okay, now what I want to know, and we can check this. We can check this. Yeah, I think everybody's going kill it, burn.
Yeah.
This is, oh man, everybody like this is. I'm almost starting to feel bad, like because every single buddy's
guys.
Like literally everybody's like it's like in like Superman 2 or whatever with like Zod, where they're like guilty. Like no one's on board. Everybody wants this thing fucking gone. Okay, Gabe. forever the contrarian troll that he is. God love him. I love those things. Imagine someone coming to your bar with one of these things. Okay. So, because the thing is, at least with these fellas, is that I figured they would be pretty cool if you could figure out a way to like weaponize them, or if you could figure out a way to like, like
they were loyal to you.
If they were loyal to you,
I don't know.
But they still seem like such fucking assholes, though. Like
stab you in the back. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm on your side," and then they cut your leg off one night.
Right? Yeah. I mean, like, I don't see myself being like the Chris Pratt of spider gators over there. It's like, look at me, Blue. Like, I'm doing the thing, I don't see that happening with these guys. But yeah, so I think that's kind of the across the board. Is there anybody in the comments other than Gabe that would actually want to keep these things? I don't think so. No great divide in the yeah. Oh, ooh, look at this little V. No great divide in the opinions on this.
Okay, that's pretty good.
That's a good one. I like that one. That's good. They can harmonize. They can.
God damn it, Gabe. Quit.
Oh my God. No.
They were pretty flat to me.
Yeah, they didn't look like they could carry much of a tune, Gabe. I don't know, buddy. I'm just
seeing that video of that pageant girl singing that Jennifer Hudson song that's been going around the internet.
Oh no, okay. So I saw it, but I didn't click. No. I got like a minute into it, and I was just like, I can't fucking finish it.
Either. No. It was really bad.
It was kind of like there's been a couple of those. Like I think the big one. I can't remember if we watched it together, but that Puddle of Mud Nirvana cover.
No, I need to watch that.
You haven't seen it? It is like
I'm a huge mud fan.
Well, it's one of those things where it's like, are you a mudder? I'm a mudder. You're a tough mudder. No, I mean it's one of those ones where it's like you kind of think that it wouldn't be. You would think that guy would be able to do like I don't know, like a bland but serviceable version, and it is. Beautiful. It is. It's so abysmal. It's so bad. It's so good. We'll have to do. We should do like a little. Yeah, let's do it. I think that'd be fun. Okay, cool.
After this.
All right. So we're kind of like mostly in cute. All right, we're gonna go to Cute Town for a little while, which I think is gonna be across the board. Everything's gonna be okay. We got Miyuki over there.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
No, I mean like that's what I'm saying. Like
Sean, we're not gonna like that.
Never. Even though I gotta say, Miyuki looks highly flammable with that amount of hair and stuff like that, and that kind of like big burly like Santa Claus beard that Miyuki has.
No,
no. I'm not saying that I want to do it. I'm just saying that motherfucker would go up like a fucking tinderbox in a second if it even gets even close to an open flame. You know what I mean? And I'm not. And that's the thing. It's like I think I'm clearly more of like a dog person. I'm not a cat person or whatever it is. Like, but the cool thing about Miyuki is that this motherfucker at least like is telegraphing what all cats feel about human beings anyway. We're just like, you are a bag of shit. I can't stand you. Give me a second. Let me walk over your balls while you're reading the newspaper. And that's fine. And when you're up front about it, I'm super duper like I got more respect for it. You know what I mean? Like
is Miyuki like it's a cat?
See, this is what I don't. I don't see any non-cat things other than like if it's like part cat, part Wilford Brimley or something like that.
That's like, it. It's a Brimley cat combo.
It's a Brimley cat combo.
You can see, but that cat has diabetes. That's why she's on that like special
big
food diet.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's the herb lady's cat.
Yeah.
So she like had to like make all these fancy dishes because of Brimley cat's diabetes.
I'm with that. It's like, have you or any of you talked to your grandparents about diabetes? Like, you know what I mean? Like, That's what he's telegraphing the entire time. No, Miyuki's a keeper. I mean, Miyuki, and plus, like, Miyuki looks so soft too. It looks so puffy, even though I bet that motherfucker sheds like a son of a bitch. And shedding can be tough. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. And like, you put up with that type of stuff, especially when you love your pets. Okay, what else? Who else do we got over here? Who else do we got? Okay, let's go with a big dog. Let's go with a big dog. And one that was introduced like in the same thing, like in literally the same moment where they're just like, oh my God, so cute. Oh my God, let's kill it, is our boy, Momo.
Oh yeah, because they wanted to eat up Momo. Come on.
Sokka was on team kill it and then put some fire on it because I want to roast this thing.
Most animals that he meets, like every animal he meets, he's like, I'm gonna eat it.
Sokka is down to clown on just about every single like animal. It's, at least when he's hungry. Like when Sokka's hungry, kind of all other things kind of fall by the way.
Sokka's always hungry.
Yeah. He's always hungry. No, he's always hungry. He's like
beat constantly.
No, he's like a 14-year-old like kid. You know what I mean? He's like
hurt and he's hungry all the time.
Right. His bones hurt.
Lunchables and Sunny D.
Lunchables and Sunny D. He gets mystery boners all the time that he can't explain. You know what I mean? Like,
no, this mystery solved, warrior ladies.
Yeah, warrior ladies.
Oh, that's true. I mean, like, that's absolutely true for sure.
Yeah. Momo's adorable. We're keeping.
Momo's adorable. Oh, but even though, and again, this is something that we're gonna do because like we do another show that we do on the channel called Commentary Schmomentary, where we do a commentary track. You get the full commentary track if you become a patron. If you become a patron of ours at patreon.com/SeanTankTop. But we got Billy Bob Joe over here is saying keep but kill CGI movie Momo.
I'm terrified to even see that.
No,
I never want to see.
We have. I did not see the movie, so we will get there. And
I'm not
Tommy G
about it because I have to watch it, and I'm not happy.
Yeah, Tommy G's got it right though. He's like, what movie?
That doesn't look like anything to me.
Yeah, that doesn't like no. I do. Everybody turns into like kind of like a gangster. They're like, I don't know what you're talking about. What movie? What do you mean? Like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, and that's kind of there are a bunch of movies that I kind of feel that way about. Like the fourth like Indiana Jones movie. I don't even consider it. I don't even count it. It's not unless it's to like shit on, you know what I mean? Like unless it's like to do that, but I don't consider it, just for that. Yeah, movie Momo sucks. Okay, this is interesting. Tim brings this up. Movie Momo sucks. Movie Appa works.
Ooh.
Oh,
that might be a hot take. I don't know. We'll see.
Fun when we get there. Like I'm excited to watch that after, because I think everybody else that watched it had already seen the show or was a fan and was excited about the movie.
Yeah.
And by that point, we are fans now.
Yeah. So I'm excited. No. I think that was the thing because like I remember I was working at a newspaper and I was a movie review. I was doing movie reviews and stuff like that in the entertainment section and stuff. And so I had seen it, but I had never seen anything of the show. Like I knew that there was a show, but I was just taking this movie at face value and shit.
Like trying to critique something that you don't have a lot of history.
Well, I mean, like in a way, it almost that becomes so much more like on the film because I gave it a terrible review because I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know who the fuck these listless characters. It was like it reminded me of the Star Wars prequels, like how charismaticless everybody is. Which now, having seen the show,
opposite day.
Everybody, I mean, even like everybody from the jump, like is just brimming with like likability and personality and really strong characterization from the jump, and so in a way, it almost like kind of makes you like it makes you judge the movie a little bit, or at least a little more clear, because like, did you communicate this shit that has been communicated very well before? And obviously, fucking M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong did not do that. You know what I mean? So I'll be interested. But now, I imagine I'll watch it and I'll be fucking pissed. like I wasn't angry when I watched it. It was like, oh, this is just like a boring fantasy movie or something. Yeah, just like a boring fucking blockbuster or whatever it was. But now it's gonna fucking make me like everybody in the comments, you know what I mean? Like just rage shit. So I don't know. We'll see.
All
right. What else do we got? So we just did.
Where it's like where it's like ooh ee ooh ah ah. Every time I hear like M Night, I'm always like ooh ee ooh ah ah. M Night Shyamalama ding dong.
Shyamalama ding dong. I can see that. I can totally see that shit. Oh my god. Okay. We did a couple of cute boys in a row. This one is, I think, is interesting. This one is interesting because he's terrifying at first.
Oh yeah.
The panda monster spirit.
Panda monster.
See, at first, yeah, because he looked like Venom. Yeah, he looked like Eminem's about to write a hot track about him.
Seriously, yeah. Like, and but then by the end of it, does he change form at all? Does he change form at all?
Into a panda.
That's right. He just turns.
You find out that he's just a panda the whole time.
A spirit panda.
So I think my love of the Venom movie made me not kill him with fire when I saw him. So I was like, oh no, he's just gonna fall in love with Aang or whatever.
He does.
To his body.
He does look like a Venom or like a Carnage or something like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that'd be funny if they turned around and like Woody Harrelson did like the voice for this character or something like that, and it will truly be an animal, a planet of panda spirits. You know what I mean? Like, do you think they're ever gonna make that? Do you think they're ever gonna make that Venom movie?
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
I think it's I think it's like everything where it's like kind of it's like on pause. You know what I mean? Like, or it's just but that movie I'm actually super excited about because fucking Andy Serkis is directing it.
Yeah.
And that's like a mocap master, like with the Venom story.
Yeah.
And the guy who helped craft like Gollum and Schmeagol and shit like that, doing that could be fucking cool. Like I'm actually more stoked for the Venom sequel than I was for the original one. Oh my god, no, he does kind of look like a Rorschach. And the world will look up and they'll ask me to bend some earth and I'll say no. That's fucking funny, dude. You would not want a Rorschach with this kind of fucking with these kind of guns and this kind of fighting power. That would be pretty rough, man.
I mean, on one hand, I like a Rorschach. He'll like murder a rapist, and that's cool.
Yeah, right. But then like he's also like
murder a graffiti artist.
Yeah, right, totally. Yeah, Rorschach paints with a pretty broad brush. You know what I mean?
Pretty broad murder brush.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Okay, all right. So we got all those guys down. Okay, we got Miyuki. Okay, all right. Here's one. This cute little guy. I hope we see something. I hope we see this motherfucker again. And actually, this is a picture of a cutie holding a cutie right here. I think you guys will agree. The Meadow mole.
Witness here.
The little Meadow mole. It's basically like a combination of like a mole and like a little mouse or something like that. But it's also
mole and the mouse are the same.
It's basically the same thing. I mean,
in my head.
No. To me, it doesn't look like it's a combo of anything. You know what I mean? Like, but it's. I mean, geez, and. He's best friends with Uncle Iroh.
Yeah. Yep. Also, who's also shirtless.
Who's also shirtless.
He's actually pretty built for an old fella.
He's doing fine. You know what I mean?
Surprising when you get their shirts off.
Yeah, that's true. He's kind of got like.
And you're like, would I actually hit it?
Right. Like he's got a granddaddy bod. He's got like granddaddy was formerly in the Navy. Like he's got that old man strength or whatever it is, but he clearly pounds like 6 Michelobs a night, you know what I mean? Type of beer belly type thing, which I can respect, you know what I mean? But like, yeah, I mean like
good hot tub though.
Yeah, the mole is fucking like Iroh got ripped in prison. Oh my god. Just like Uncle Iroh like giving somebody he's a sweet, lovely man, and we all like adore him and stuff like that. But like him in prison, like he's like sneaking like a spoon shiv to somebody and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like Oz, but like it's Uncle Iroh and stuff like that. I watch that show. I watch that show.
But also, like I'm thinking of Green Mile with the guy with the little pet mouse.
Yes, totally. Oh God, right. Yeah. Oh, right from the Green Mile. Totally. Yeah. But one where we save him. We save the mouse.
Where the mouse doesn't get killed.
Because fucking Stephen King is a monster and he likes
loves killing animals.
All right, so this one could be kind of interesting here. Let's check this guy out real quick. Here, let's try these guys real quick. The ostrich horse.
They are useful. I'm not a horse girl. Horse girl, really?
Okay.
But I mean, they're useful and they prove their worth. So I'm gonna keep them.
I'm saying keep them, even though they are like I keep calling them as people will find out once we get to them. When we kept going through our shits, I just kept calling them bird tongs.
Yeah. or horse
Horse-triches.
Wait, what's going on? Oh, okay, never mind. It's all good. That's all good. We're not running. Yeah, but they horse-triches.
They look like what?
Chocobos.
What is chocobo?
Final Fantasy. The chocobo racings. Like,
I don't know nothing about
shit.
Oh, you're missing out, man.
Okay, that's one. Yeah, I haven't really fucked, but I've heard. Nah, we got. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's okay. Don't worry about it. No, but the dude, like, yeah, these. I think I'm with you with that, Morgan. Where it's like they're kind of ugly and like they're kind of like whatever, but they're super duper useful. Like I would love to ride one. You know what I mean? And like they also kind of look like they sort of look like they would have like some pretty gnarly like raptor, like kind of talon type things. I would imagine, you know, and like they could
a raptor, so they could run really fast.
Yeah, like that would make like and like they could get you, that motherfucker could probably get you around like any type of terrain or something like that. You know, I'm sure that's probably why the Earth Nation really digs them and shit like that. You know what I mean? So I mean like that's a pretty easy one for me, even though they are like they're not cute really. You know what I mean? And if you
but to a horse girl, if you're like one of those like horse people who are like, oh, there's the majesty of the horse. Like I see
horse
them.
People.
Horse people are like that. They're like, oh,
the people really like them. Yeah.
And like they like to watch the horses dance, which is that's pretty cute.
The dressage.
Totally.
With the little hats on them.
Yeah.
Pretty funny. But
totally.
like they're like in awe. So I could see they'd be totally into them.
Right. Totally. All right, cool. So we got those guys are down. Let's do another mode of transportation, but not necessarily pleasant to look at. These guys. The Komodo rhinos, which I'm killing them. Also, they're from the Fire Nation. Could we even kill it with fire?
No, that would just get them stronger. They'd be into it.
Or are they just, you know, to me, I would think that a Komodo rhino they would probably pick a Komodo rhino for its ability to be impervious to fire. You know what I mean? And just to be just
maybe eventually could kill it with fire, but I think it's pretty fire resistant.
Right. Well, no, right.
Land of fire.
Yeah.
All the animals evolved there to like be kind of chill with a certain amount of fire. Like
they're comfortable with fire. They're all
for long enough. You have a roast rhino. But it takes a while.
Do you think that this is what I want to know, and because we haven't gone ahead and we haven't spent a lot of time in the Fire Nation because we haven't gotten that far in the story, but I wonder, like, do you think there's like a fire department in the Fire Nation? Seriously, like, do you think there's like a bunch of people, like maybe like they pay them through the roof, but they hire like their fire department is like a bunch of water benders that like getting paid. I don't know.
I think it's like Fahrenheit not 420.
Fahrenheit
420.
Fahrenheit
451.
Where the firefighters actually set shit on fire. I think Fire Nation has that fire department.
Or like where they're just like, listen, it's going up. This is kind of our thing. Let's just get it all.
Yeah, but I mean, they can command the fire. I'm guessing that they could just move it.
Yeah, move it to wherever.
Right. Yeah.
Get a candle and move it off the house to their candles.
Totally. Yeah, and I mean, like, and Shane brings up, the rhinos, they do look like something out of Jurassic Park. They absolutely look like something out of Jurassic Park. They'd even have a scene where like they were doing, you know, like you'd have a scene where like they see the Komodo dragon, and they're just like or whatever, and then you say bum 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 bum.
You're just waiting to break out those They Live glasses.
These are, dude. These are so big. I was like, I either look like They Live, the Terminator, or I'm going to get a molar like pulled. You know what I mean?
No, you look like you're about to drop some truth about masks on your Facebook Live.
Yeah, right on my Facebook Live in a pickup truck at patriottv.org. You know,
Dr. Disrespect tank top over here.
God. Is Dr. Disrespect cool? He seems like he's a Twitch gamer or whatever. It's like I checked some stuff out from him. He kind of seems like a jackass, but I don't know. I don't really watch him. You know, I got some friends that dig him. Oh, it's Ann. What's going on, Ann? How you doing, baby? Oh, good to see you. Excellent. Yeah, I could definitely would are firefighters just like a moot point in the Fire Nation? Like, you know what I mean? Like that just kind of seems, that kind of seems like that was just like a random like shower thought that I had or whatever it was.
Deep thought. Sean tank top.
Yeah, dude. I think about this stuff a lot. Okay.
That is a deep thought.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, here we go. We got this one's pretty fucking easy, and it kind of goes hand in hand with, I think, with one after this. But this guy, Flopsy, who's basically like what, a basset hound and a rabbit.
Wait, what was Boomy's pet monster's name?
Oh, we're getting there. I'm
thinking that it's called Flopsy.
I think this is what you were supposed to think was originally Flopsy, and then
we find out so this is fake Flopsy.
This is fake Flopsy. This is a shadow Flopsy or whatever. But I mean, this is cute all the way. I mean, like I had a basset hound when I was younger. Charlie, little dipshit Charlie. I love that basset hound. But like, he had the big ears and stuff like that, and like they're just fun to like pet and stuff like that. So that's easy.
They can sniff out clues.
Absolutely.
It's true. That's what dogs have long ears so that they pick up the scent.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it literally wafts it into their face.
When they're doing it, they're whipping up scent, and then that's why they're good detectives.
Nops. Oh, I like this one. This is Elizabeth. We're gonna call him Nopsy. Nopsy.
Nopsy.
Yeah, right. Fakesy, Nopsy. Yeah. Not Flopsy. Thanks a lot for getting this in there. Common firefighters, just mechanized robots, machines at this point. Okay, so not Flopsy is clearly a keep, but that brings us to the real deal Holyfield Flopsy.
Oh, definitely keep.
Yeah,
who's a goat gorilla. Okay, I gotta say,
Boomy doing Boomy's business,
and it kind of looks like Boomy. He's kind of got like the same like kind of big build, like and stuff like that. He's got big arms and shit like that. You know,
guys, you need the crazy eyes.
Yeah. The cradle's like, oh yes, you have to talk to Flopsy, right? Yeah, that I do love Boomy, and the thing is, in case anybody doesn't know, this thing is part goat, part gorilla, which means that I hate about approximately 50% of this thing.
I forgot.
Because no, but this is a testament. This is a testament to Flopsy's coolness or whatever. Because if you know me, you know that I like grew up on a farm, had a bunch of different types of animals, and because of my experiences on said farm, I fucking hate goats. And I know that they're cute when they're younger, but they all grow up to be pricks, and I don't like them. Try feeding a goat. Like you're like, oh hey, it's breakfast time. Oh hey, it's the guy who gives us breakfast. Let's bite his balls. Like, you know what I mean? Like I just hate goats, and they're super loud and obnoxious. This guy, on the other hand, is just like.
Well, there's a deleted scene where he shit in his own food and then bit.
And then bit Boomy in the ball. Boomy would probably like getting bit in the balls, though. That's probably why he has that look. You know what I mean?
He bit him in the balls one too many times.
Yeah, Flopsy bit Boomy in the balls one too many times, and that's like his He's constantly like on the lookout, you know, like for a ball biting Flopsy or whatever it is, like that type. That's what that is. That's what I'm thinking. Even though if this fucking Flopsy bit your balls, though, like you'd be
bad news, man.
He would do it once because
you would do it once, right?
not have balls anymore.
100%, 100 fucking percent. Yeah, I mean, like so, but a testament to the end of this season and the writing of this fucking show is at the end of this thing, like Flopsy kind of chills out. He hangs out and he helps out Aang and everybody like that. And I was like, okay, the gorilla half of you is doing a lot of the heavy lifting here. And I'll let your fucking dipshit piece of fucking garbage goat ass fucking slide by on this one. You know what I mean? No, even though, and I know that baby goats are cute. I know, don't fucking at me. I understand all that stuff.
He's sending video after video of goats in pajamas.
Right. And then that's like, but everybody's like, yeah, goats in pajamas or goats like passing out and falling asleep, like the ones that like pass out when you run up on them and shit or whatever it was. Like they are cute, but for every one of them, I'm just gonna send like another one where it's just like some obnoxious fucking piece of shit goat just going, bah! Just screaming at you. They're just so obnoxious and ugh, I hate them. I hate them so much. But I did find, because the internet is a glorious place occasionally. And we got this guy right here. Somebody decided to make like a attempt to make a true to life Flopsy. And it's weird looking. Boom.
He didn't even make the coat white.
I know, like it's kind of a lazy one, but I do like this. I do like the facial expression. I do like for like what information was just given to real life Flopsy right there. Like Flopsy, I'm so sorry, but your wife and your kids were driving home. And it was super slick outside on the roads, and they lost control. Oh God. Oh my Lord. Anyway, no. So Flopsy gets a pass. I think we're all keeping Flopsy.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's it. We only got a couple more left. I think we might only have one left.
All right.
Oh shit! I think we're coming, and it's the OG, the number one in our hearts, our favorite boy.
Kill it with fire. Just kidding.
You fucking troll asshole, Morgan.
I would never. You know how
ever. Our boy Appa. Fucking Appa, not Appa.
I just call him. I'm just like, I'm gonna be calling him when you're watching our reaction videos, Appa, because it's like my New England. My New England comes out, and I just want to use a hard A.
A hard A, and that's okay. It's all good, you know.
I know it's Appa, so don't at me in the comments. Right. I get it eventually somewhere.
Yeah. We write. You know, it's the same thing. We talk about this before, where it's the same thing. Like, you got to remember, like when you're watching the reactions, like it's literally like we've only spent like 2 hours in this world, and we're still kind of getting a handle on everything like that. You know what I mean? So like, but Appa right here is fucking.
We heard Sokka call him Appa one time.
Yeah.
So that's why I heard Sokka call him Appa, and I started saying Appa.
It's the same thing. Well, no, it's the same thing with like any of the old Star Wars movies and stuff like that. You got fucking Lando's mispronouncing Han and stuff like that, and like in fucking Alec Guinness mispronounces his own name in the first one. It's like Obi-Wan Kenobi, you know, like it's all fucking nonsense. And we realize that there is like an agreed way of how you say those things, and believe me, we right the ship eventually and stuff like that. But I mean, fucking Appa obviously is just to keep it forever, keep him safe. You know what I mean? Love that boy. And I love how I think another thing that we love about no, that's the thing of it, is that he's so fucking grumpy. That's what's so awesome about him. He is. He's like only
when he can't fly. He just really hates being in a cave or like trapped anywhere he can't fly. He doesn't.
He
like
doesn't like. No. He doesn't. He doesn't like to be. He doesn't like to be constricted and stuff like that. You know, like. Oh yeah, right. Oh, here we. Oh, Jai brings up a good one. Another one from Star Wars when Obi-Wan calls Vader Darth, like because again he thought that Darth was his first name. He didn't realize that it was like an insigniary of a Sith Lord and like all that shit. Totally. Oh yeah, no. Appa's bedhead is great. Like everything about him is fucking great. Yeah, totally. So, and I think that wraps it up for Keep It or Kill It with Fire. One question that needs to be asked.
Gabe,
we're trying to get around the internet's rebuke, not get more of it, Gabe. Come on.
I'm sorry, a tiny little thing falls out of an ice cube and it's bald and little.
Yeah. It looks like, it totally makes
him.
Yeah. and like the baby thing, I like, it was kind of initially our thing, and then it kind of, it pops up every once in a while, but it was, he looks like a baby. He looks like he's got a little soft, like little part of a little puntanelle thing on the top of the head there. You know what I mean?
And I just like, also, even when they find out he's a teenager, he's still just a little nugget to me. He's still just a little baby nugget. So. Yeah,
right. Totally. Yeah. I mean, like, and I think there is like a kind of, I think another thing that kind of clues that in though, Mo, is like he does have like this kind of very childlike affectation to him. Yeah, I mean, he's 12, but he kind of comes off like he's like an 8-year-old or something like that. Like he just wants to play and ride the koi fish and stuff.
Rumi's the same way, so I wonder if it's just like a master bender thing. You keep your childlike wonder or something.
Yeah, I mean, there was a little
8-year-olds.
There was a little bit of that with Roku. You know what I mean? Like they're very playful. There's like a kind of a playfulness about them. But especially
Ethan is a little bit very. Yeah. He's like a wise, but also has the sense of like childlike. Let's enjoy.
That's because he's drinking that opium tea. You cannot tell me there's not opium in that.
He's chasing the dragon, and it's like, oh my god, oh my god, Uncle Iroh, did you see the blue dragon? It's like, no, but I see a green dragon every night. Like I see the green dragon all the time. Oh man, yeah. I mean, so that wraps up cute. Let's keep it or kill it with fire. I thought that was really fun. We'll definitely do another one for season 2 once we get through all of that and stuff like that. I think that could be a lot of fucking fun. But yeah, man, I mean, like, I mean, that's the other thing is I've been having a great time with this series, and it's been really cool. Like, how about this? Let's talk about this. Season 1, just a little bit. What was the thing that you guys were most kind of either like surprised or impressed by with the first season?
Straight up murdering people
because he's a little baby.
He's a little baby, and he's like
he's a little baby nugget.
Yeah, he literally made widows of a lot of Fire Nation women.
That's true. That's very true. Oh god, I know. He turned into like a big. Like Mr. Freeze, like kaiju.
Yeah,
like fish, like chopping the fucking, like when he chopped the what do you call the Fire Nation ships in half and stuff like that,
So that was surprising. I didn't expect like murder,
like straight up murder. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it's okay. We're gonna get into the whole like ethics of like in war times, blah 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 blah. Yeah. But okay, we might not call it murder. He ended lives.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, like, yeah, I think it's one of those things where, yeah, because it does just like go there. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's, but it always does it in kind of in kind of like an artful way, or like kind of like from
water where you're like, no, they didn't survive.
Or like every G.I. Joe, like any Hasbro thing.
Oh,
like,
dude.
It's like, it was like, the plane blows up, but there's always like a dude parachuting off.
There was no parachutes in Avatar.
No.
Yeah, I didn't see any. Yeah, I didn't see any parachutes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. We got a little question from Archie over there. How did you feel about the filler in the Great Divide? Now,
that's the one we're posting next.
The Great Divide.
I think that's episode 4.
Is that episode 4?
Let me double check. I think it's no, because like the Great Divide is like a little farther along. I think in the season, because the next one that we're doing is, let me see. Let me look up my stuff. What do we got? This is
Never mind. It's episode.
Yeah. No. The next one that we're posting is the Warriors of Kyoshi. Which is a fucking great episode. Yeah. That's the one that we're potent. That's the one that we're doing tomorrow. But as far as like filler, like I as kind of veterans of, like, I think probably maybe one of the I don't think that it's necessarily like it, it was the precursor to Avatar or whatever it was, but like I do think that, like, as fans of like Batman the Animated Series,
I was about to say that,
which I think is a cartoon that deals with a lot of pretty complex, mature, emotional themes. Maybe not. I don't think as dark or maybe as kind of like detailed, I think, as Avatar does, but there's a lot of it there, and definitely for the time, that was a show that kind of pushed the envelope as far as like, what cartoons would. I mean, like they literally get into like, like they get like obviously, step one, check the Two-Face two-parter in Batman the Animated Series, like in the original run. I mean, it's like, it's such a grand, like they're talking about like like the subtext and split personality disorders and all that stuff, and really going through it in like a really complex and mature way.
Yeah.
Better than any fucking movie's ever done it. You know what I mean? Like art, like easily. And so I think that, like, it's not that we couldn't, and there's, and in those episodes, there's a lot of filler, but some of them are delightful. Like, so the way I kind of thought about the Great Divide episode was that it was like a little kind of like almost like a Star Trek episode, where it was just very much about like the message that they were trying to kind of portray, I guess that would be the right word or whatever. It's like, where it's like, this is what happens when shared histories and people not being able to get along, even though it just ends with Aang like kind of lying and shit like that.
And then them just kind of believing it. They're like, oh,
yeah,
chill.
All right, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
right.
But
seriously,
and we say this in our reaction to, where for up to that point where we'd only seen 10 episodes previous, that were all like, I mean, I can probably speak for all of us, like we loved them. Like we
100%
loved them.
Yeah.
And then we have one episode that you're like, I don't hate it.
No, it's kind of the ending, which is kind of meh.
It's got,
didn't make me mad though.
No. And so like, if you're a show that can go a whole season of 20 episodes and that's your lowest point, that you're doing great.
Yeah, and it was still like, it was still fun. It still had a thesis, you know what I mean? And it was still kind of like
better than most shows. Like,
yeah, better than
most
cartoons, dude.
Better than most like scripted television.
Yeah, better than most media, kid or not, in general at all. You know what I mean? Like
put it above. I would put that episode above like some of the subpar episodes of like Breaking Bad. I would say still better than that. And I thought Breaking Bad was excellent.
Yeah. Totally. 100%. Like, yeah, I think, or like, even like, I mean, like that one episode, that little story and that little fun thing gave me more of like a cool, like kind of, it was just an episode that's kind of about ideas and concepts and stuff like that, more, with like a little bit of adventure put in it. That was more Star Trek than anything that was in the Picard.
That's true. Yeah.
It really was like, so I mean, so I would say, I think that it's a sign that it's a truly great program where people can dunk that hard on it and it's still like good. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's still totally solid. So look at that. Still the best animated series. Shane's up there. Shane knows. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Batman, actually, on our Patreon, we do a podcast that's exclusive to our patrons called Beetle Bat where we go through an episode of Beetlejuice and an episode of Batman the Animated Series, and we do like a recap of it. And we get into some really fun stuff. You get that at the $5 level. So yeah, so just like check that out. If you guys check that, we're actually going to be dropping one episode on our feed too pretty soon, so you guys will have an opportunity to check that out. Our podcast, Watch in the Bar podcast. You guys should definitely check that out. Well, shit. I mean, like, yeah, I think that. Yeah, I think like the breadth of the storytelling. And the other thing is, everybody keeps saying, dude, y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Getting into season 2 and stuff like that. So we finished season 1. We recorded ahead a bit because out of the interest of the fact that we didn't want to have any spoilers in the comments and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So
thank you to everybody today.
Everybody's been great.
Yeah, no, this is super fun. And you know, we didn't watch it when it came out, and no. I would not say that I'm sad about that fact because I'm enjoying it so much now.
Yeah.
You know, I know that like I
would have liked to like read conspiracies, and I would like to read some message boards like at the if I could time travel. I'd like to get on what is
like
it?
as it was happening.
As it was happening, I would have loved to hear like people like tinfoil hat theories. So I'm a little sad to have missed all that because I used to love reading like the Game of Thrones like tinfoil hat theories on Reddit. But I don't know, because Avatar aired in a time when like I think a lot of writers weren't aware of so much of the internet culture because it was a little bit earlier.
Yeah. Well, no, we had a big discussion after a pretty pivotal episode. I'm not going to say which because I don't want to light up any speculation or any potential things in the comments or whatever. But we did have that. We had that discussion where sometimes where it's almost it's better for this show to kind of have existed, kind of. Not to say that message boards weren't around, but that they weren't as ubiquitous. And I also think that showrunners and writers weren't as plugged into them. And also YouTube like fan theory videos and stuff like that. Like I think that shit has kind of, there's a weird relationship right now where it's like the creators are kind of aware of what we're aware of. And so they keep trying to change
expectations
and like Reddit wasn't real. Was Reddit a thing?
I don't know.
In 2005, maybe not.
It's like television without pity was like that was where I used to read.
Like oh god, I mean even worse, like ain't it cool news message boards or any of that crap or whatever. Yeah, shit like that, you know. So like it was, I think that the show really, even though I would love to have been on like the speculation thing, like kind of train about it, I'm glad that the show existed in a time where it was kind of a little bit out of that, because after this one really tumultuous episode that we watched, I mean, well, like we had like a 15-minute conversation about what we thought it was happened and, you know, what it meant. And we had different reads on the same fucking scene and stuff like that. And so, you know, you'd love for it to be there, but like that's also a reason why we've shot ahead so far, was so we can kind of preserve that for ourselves.
True.
In the reaction series and stuff like that. So, okay, we'll talk about this for just a teensy-weensy bit, and then upcoming Netflix live adaptation of Avatar. Tommy, I think that the fact that it's the original creator is a good sign. I mean, these guys clearly have like really great story instincts. One thing I will say, or one thing that I'm a little interested in, or kind of maybe I'm just kind of like, what's this going to be? Because basically, are we just going to get a Disney live action type of a thing where it's the same thing?
Yeah, it's the same exact.
It's the same thing again because it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's so great. It's like you almost don't want to change it, and you're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't with that type of a thing. You know what I mean?
How awesome would it be if they were able to do like a Mandalorian, like a unique world version?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I think that they're gonna. If they'd be smart to go for that. I mean, like, as obviously. Oh God, wouldn't it be sick if fucking Dave Filoni was be able to go back and live direct some of the Avatar shit now that he's got his feet wet with directing for Mandalorian. That would be fucking cool. But I was thinking, I am obviously stoked. We'll obviously check it out because we were loving the show right now. I do wonder though if it's going to kind of be like a little bit of like a Lion King type thing where it's like, it's live action, the same thing. Here you go, like you know what I mean, like that.
It's like I'll watch it again, but
of course.
Like,
there's some of the epic scope and stuff like that that I
killed so many times. You know?
What's that?
Do we need to see, Aang's parents get murdered again?
Wait,
right. No, he's talking. No. You're talking about like Wayne murder fatigue that we're all experiencing.
Yeah.
I think there's a way they could.
How many times do we need to kill Uncle Ben?
Yeah, right.
If it's the original creator, he probably had different variations on what he originally envisioned. And he's like, oh, that would have worked too. Like this was really good and it worked out, but this would have worked too. And what if the Great Divide ends up being like the best episode?
Totally.
Like, makes it the most amazing bonkers episode ever.
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think that.
I mean, I'm riding die for Filoni. You get Filoni on board, I'm in.
I will say the guy they have like as far as bringing that type of a world to like a Netflix type of a situation. I have a good amount of faith in what they're able to do. I just wonder. That's a hard line to tread as far as like. Because what I'm thinking is, because I understand that like Korra, like the Legend of Korra and stuff like that, takes place like a long time after the story of Avatar: The Last Airbender concludes.
Okay,
it's like a long time. My instinct would be pick a story that's like dead in the middle of that.
That would be the ones that hasn't been written yet.
Just because it's going to be so difficult to. Not that I don't think that they'll be able to cast, but like because you do need to get like you need to cast like some fucking charisma fucking factories for Aang, for Sokka, for Katara, for all that stuff. And I don't doubt that they could do it. It just seems like it's like that's just hard. If you do that, if you go kind of in the middle, if you were to do like a series that's in the middle of Korra and of that, maybe. You might have a chance of like being able to keep enriching the story and to give us some of the kind of the shit that you would love to see. Like it would be dope to fucking see like a really well rendered, exciting, like airbender action sequence. You know what I mean? Like
see like a 20-year-old Aang being like, "Fuck you, Zuko." Dropping F-bomb.
But here's the real question. If when they do the live action. Is it going to be a kid's show?
Are they going to like age everybody up like they did in I'm saying they could age everybody up like they did in Game of Thrones and then everybody can fuck.
And then everybody can get fucking.
I am anti that. I'm not into it.
I do not want like a sexy
I don't
Katara.
Want a sexy Avatar. No thank you.
Yeah, I mean, even though you know that shit is out there.
No, we read some of it.
You read some of it?
We've already talked about.
It's fan fiction where they're like adult.
Right.
We talked about this because we were like, no, it wasn't. No, it's not like no.
Okay, so all right, check this out.
Know how fan fiction is
right. So Marcy's saying that some of those comics have been written. So. Take
one of those comics.
Maybe. I mean, like, even though I'm sure we'd all love to see like a really well done like live action Momo, live action Appa, like all that stuff.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah. I mean, like
Give me a greasy puppet. Give me a greasy Momo.
I'm not gonna make Momo greasy.
It could be a little greasy. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah. Oh, that'd be interesting. Like, how practical and how digital are they going to go? That'd be kind of an interesting thing to see. But
crazy lifelike Baby Yoda. $1 million.
Oh my god! All right, well,
it's life size and it has a little fuzz on its head. Totally. And I really want it, and I'll dress it up and take it to the grocery store.
Oh my God. It's like, that would be good. I would I would love that. All right. Well, shit, man. I mean, like, I was thinking we had another little segment planned. Do we want to do, I think we could, do you guys want to do it or do you guys want to hold off for the next live stream?
We can hold it off.
That's thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. Cause I think there's some good stuff in there. Cause I think we've had a really good amount of fun and a nice focused kind of like, time talking about this show with y'all. Again, everybody, we appreciate y'all very much for hanging out with us and stuff like, hold on.
What?
Oh, geez. We did not.
Yeah. They're trying to cast Visenya.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a think.
We'll have to have a think.
Maybe
Maybe that's something that we'll check out that maybe we can do like we are going to be doing a casting kind of centered like podcast on the Watchers in the Bar podcast person. Maybe we can come up with something. Maybe we can
call it casting grab bag because I have thoughts.
Casting grab bag, of course.
Right,
I'd love to hear.
Yeah, that's a great one, Ann.
I think so. That would definitely end. So we'll definitely talk about that in our podcast. You can check out our podcast, Watchers in the Bar podcast, wherever you get your podcast, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, all that shit. Anyway, we are going to sign off right now, but you guys have been an absolute peach or an absolute Momo. Did you know that Momo is Japanese for peach? How many times do you think? I was like, I didn't know that, so I'm glad.
I didn't know that.
Sure do now.
But
yeah.
Honestly, of all the repeating comments, like that one, whatever, it's great.
Oh, I love that one. That one's great. Yeah, that one's like.
It's good.
But but like when I go to Japan, like I'm only gonna know how to say peach.
We're just gonna eat so many peaches when we visit Japan.
Fuck
like,
yeah, dude.
Momo.
But anyway, absolutely. But anyway, so we're releasing a bunch more stuff. I'm actually, as soon as we get off here, I'm gonna start putting the finishing touches on our Manly Movie Monday reaction for Point Break, which we're putting out. We're gonna be.
I'm excited to watch that. I was not there for that,
you weren't able to make it. We got to get you on a couple of. But no, it's a fun one for sure. It's a cool one for sure. And then we got that coming out. We're going to be dropping season 1 episode 4 reaction on Tuesday or on Wednesday rather. And then after that, we're going to be putting out our final Last Dance reaction. We got to say to the last Dance, which I thought was great. That one's been a lot of fun. And then after that, we're doing because of the Last Dance, we're doing a commentary schmomentary for Space Jam.
We're gonna jam.
Take your pants off. Take your pants off. It's time to jam. Like that's what I remember literally thinking that was what that song said when I was like 12. I think there was a point in the song where I just thought that was what it was. But anyway, so we got a lot of cool stuff coming up in the next week and everything like that. If you guys want to give us a wee bit of support, there's a bunch of different tiers and stuff like that. You can check us out on patreon.com/SeanTankTop. You get a shitload of content for even just like a little bit of money, and God knows us.
We just got furloughed again.
We
just lost our jobs again.
Yeah. So we're definitely, like some of our lifelines have been through the pandemic has been Patreon. So
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks to all the patrons.
So much.
Seriously. You guys have been amazing, and we appreciate
you're keeping our Netflix flowing. And keep watching things to talk about.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. And we also, going towards the end of the year, there's a ton of kick-ass shit. I mean, because because the next thing that we're picking up is we're going to start doing some reactions to Lovecraft Country, which looks great. After that, we're doing Boys season 2. Yeah. Then after that, I think there's the Mandalorian. Which is scheduled to come out in October. It might. I don't know if they're moving it. Yeah, and then also there's another one. There's a couple other shows that we're going to be taking a look at, but we got a lot of fucking cool content coming out along with our Avatar: The Last Airbender series. We hope you guys have enjoyed it. We appreciate you. What's going on, Elaine? Oh,
hi,
look,
Elaine.
It's Elaine. How you doing, girl? All right, y'all. But we're gonna leave you guys to it. We appreciate you. We'll talk to you soon. And it's been an absolute pleasure. Mwah, mwah, mwah. You guys take it easy. Be safe out there. Wear your fucking masks, and we'll talk to y'all later.